us, and that's the main thing.
Yeah, that is what matters. You can see us, we can see you. You know, love to do it. Love to do it indeed. But, you know, I am really, really excited. And here we go. We now have visuals on everything that's going on. And, you know, again, this is a game that we should be winning as Apex. We should not be dropping this game, and hopefully we win it so we can go on then and be on our match towards promotion, in qualification, not promotion. And that's what we're going to be. But so far, you know, again, as we already mentioned earlier, the first minute will be a minute spent to feel each other out, to see, you know, who's the better side, who can beat each other in what ways, and, you know, get your game plan started. But there we go, Lackstar finds the first goal of the game, actually, and in very interesting fashion as well. You know, you can't blink or you will miss, but Lackstar, being the star that he is, a great bump back post there, I believe, as well, by Defunct, opening up that net. And that does describe the partnership the two have with each other, to be able to do things like that. With 4 minutes 21 seconds left to go, Apex will take the lead early on.
Yeah, exactly. The start they were after what was a very hard to take series against White Rabbit Gaming. Perfect response from Apex. Blackstar getting the opening goal. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but that is how the previous series started, with Blackstar opening the scoring. Oh, there's been a demo here. We need to recover. There won't be recovery. Unfortunately, Original got the demo, but it killed all of his momentum on the rotation. And that touch from Nerox is going to go all the way in.
Yeah, it does query my mind whether he was meant to be going for that demo, because he was last man. It doesn't really make much sense to me. Maybe it was the other way around, and the MILS eSports player was going for him, and it just happened that way. But unfortunate stuff. It's still 1-1. It's still within reason to be reached. And here's Original again, getting a good touch on that. Blackstar forced back into his back boost, gets the 100 boost though, calms it all down, and now he has time to go on one of his runs. Defunct not getting a touch there, and the double commit again happening out of these two players. Now it's all Original trying to get the bump in there, just couldn't quite find it. And do you know what? I do think that sometimes the Apex players do try and play too complicated.
Yeah, that may well entirely be the case. That it's maybe something's got to be a little bit more straightforward. Yes, you want to be keeping pressure on. You don't want to stagnate and keep it one-dimensional. But there is a sense of overcomplicating things, and as a result, they're just not quite getting the chances. They need to go a little bit more back to basics at the moment. Keep the rotations nice and clean. As two players commit to that one, it might still find its way home, back out of the crossbar, unfortunately. But ultimately, you know, the chances are there. They are created, but we're just not taking them. Why is there a no commit there? I don't understand.
It doesn't make sense to me. It's not adding up. I don't know how it has happened that the same thing happened down the other end with Apex players, and it hits the crossbar. You've got to be scoring those type of goals in these competitions. You can't afford to slack at any time in defense and offense in the midfield. You can't slack at any one of those points. You have to keep going, but that is just not what we've seen there. Now Lackstar has it on the backboard. Double tap attempt is there. He gets a shot. It's not going to go in. Oh, and it's to the post. And all three players of Apex are sat in the box area of the MILS eSports half. And it's not good things to see, because if one touch goes far out into the Apex half, it will leave their goal wide open. It is a disaster waiting to happen.
Chances again going begging there. It's a lovely little drop down from Lackstar, but with Defunct coming across the net he did, there wasn't much of a gap for him to squeeze that home into. Might have been better off leaving that to Defunct Original instead, but chance goes begging. Good touch there from Original. That one might be straight in. Lackstar will get the goal, but massive touch from Original, which I think was goal bound anyway.
Yeah, that is what you expect to see from this team. You know, the skill that they just shown then. That is what we want to see. That is what we've been waiting to see for a long time. Now let's see if we can keep going with the basic stuff now. The basics, slam the basics and then get complicated after you've got the basics in check against this team. Because we can see that they clearly have more mechanics and they are clearly the better of the two sides. And that is, and again, nearly a fair there for Apex. Nearly the winning goal, possibly off the post. And there we go! They caught the MILS eSports defense sleeping. And finally, we have the Apex that we used to see, the alert Apex, the Apex who are on top, and bang, 3-2, 1 minute 70 seconds remain. Apex finally regain the lead.
Yeah, it's a really, really good bump in front of net there, which just, from Defunct, throws MILS a little bit for a loop. They lose their positioning, they're not quite able to react, and quickest to that rebound was Lackstar, who has got himself a hat-trick, something that hasn't been a common occurrence today for himself. That is just his 5th goal today. That's going to make it 6. He has barely stepped up on the shooting front in this one.
Wow, yeah, Blackstar, really, really, really good from him. And you know, as we were talking about, Defunct was meant to come in and take the goal pressure off him, but he's clearly not feeling that. 4 goals to himself. I think he wants it all for himself, to be honest. I don't think he wants to share the goals with anyone else. And there is a great save as well from Lackstar. It's been an MVP performance from him. Absolutely incredible. He's been all around the field, up front, in defence, in midfield, everywhere. Lackstar has shown his name on the field. And that is why Apex Games are in the position they are at the moment, 4-2 up in goals. But, you know, the game is still got a lot of time left to go in the series, especially 2 games to win it now if the Apex boys can close this one out. 30 seconds remaining in this game itself. Game number 1, of course, of round number 3. Apex currently sitting 1-1 in the Swiss stage after winning the first game in a sweep and then getting swept, unfortunately, in the second game. So this is a really good game for them, and it's going to go all the way. Nearly an own goal to make it 5-2, but not quite. This one, though, is on the back four. The follow-up is there, and a great save, actually, from Heaty, keeping that one away, and it looks like this will be the final score.
Yeah, 0 seconds on the clock. 2 goals, the good Apex Gaming have bounced back a little bit shaky at one point in that game. 2 goals to 1 down, but have ultimately recovered. And as a result, find themselves 1-0 up in the series. Lackstar with 4 goals, 13 shots in total from the boys, and Defunct unable to convert any of his 5, but pressure going in the right direction at the very least.
Yeah, I think it's just not the Defunct's day, to be honest. He's having that many shots and not even getting a single sight on goal, and he's the scorer of the team. And I think that really represents the frustration and the anger that the Apex Gaming team must feel. Because the chances are there, you know, we can see the chances there, but it's just not good enough in terms of shots. It's not good enough in terms of placement, and they really need to figure this out as soon as possible. Because yes, it's 4-2, but you want it to be more of a comfortable win than that, and it was left very late before they started getting their mistakes.
1-0 up. That's the main thing. Looking to continue as Defunct has made a change. He's in the Fennec now. Was in the Octane for the first 7 games of today. That's wide open. Octane. It's gonna go in. Original doesn't get much on it, but it's enough to give him the credit. Strong 50-50 from Lackstar. Just the tiniest of touches. It draws in that last defender and gives Apex a lead in game 2.
Again, they've been given a lifeline. Apex have been given the lifeline. They just need to now improve. They need to show us that they want this game, and they need to just go ham. They've been given a free net, an open goal. Now they can actually start to work a bit and show us what they're all about. And it's going to be good to see the ball's played back down, cleared away, very high into the sky there. Touch is going to come down from Defunct, it seems. No doubles going to be there. Shot to the backboard, no one's there again. Defunct gets clear to the left side. It's going to be reduced all the pressure, but he does not get a touch there to get a clearance, but all Original is there. Good pace and speed from him, but it's going to come back down into the centre now. Not the greatest clearances. Funk picks it up, and it looks like he's on open net as well. Can he finish it? No, he can't. He's just got a 50, forces it to Lackstar. Lackstar gets a shot on net to be kept above. A shot looks to come in from Org. and Original just couldn't put it in the end. But there you have it, a really, really good 40-second block for Apex.
Time left on the clock, and Lackstar will make it to doubling the advantage there from Apex. Original just pops that one out right where he needs it quickest to react as well. 1-0 up in the series, 2-0 up in game 2. Apex Gaming back in form.
Yeah, and back on track for a sweep as well. It seems they are really, really looking good, and you know, a sweep here would give them back the confidence that they found earlier against a slightly weaker side in the Legends eSports team. But you know, they finally found the fundamentals again that they had previously, and they're putting shots away, nearly ending up in the back of the net. Another pass coming forward, a shot as well, and it looks like, boom, that is defunct for you. There was no doubt in my mind where that shot was going. That is placed very comfortably after passing play into the back of the net, and finally Defunct finds himself a goal.
3-0 up now. Looking a lot more comfortable with, of course, Defunct getting his first goal of the series as well. And all three players having converted. They're feeling better. It's going to be 4 nearly straight off of that kickoff. Brilliant response here from Apex. It was a rough series if you saw it against White Rabbit Gaming. They couldn't get anything going. They're back.
Yeah, they are indeed, and it's exactly what we want to see from them. And now they only have, after this, one more game to prove themselves, to push on with, and that is what is the best part about all of this. But now it's going to fall back into the centre here. Defunct needs to get it clear. It's going to be out to the sidewall. Lackstar is going to come in and bang one into the middle. Can he make it? Yes, he can. Another shot. It's not going to go in though. Oh, and it will be cleared away. And nearly there, a 5th goal for in Apex's favour, but it's anyway better than what we had previously, and it's what we like to see. But just when we say that, Nero comes through and gets a nice double touch, probably a peak as well. I did not expect that to come from him. He managed to get that double tap off the backboard, puts it into the bottom left corner where no one could touch it, and that really did shake Apex Gaming's defence.
Yeah, not out of it yet are MILS eSport. They've got to go back, half the game to go, 3 more to find. They may well, Defunct just about gets out of there. It was close, but they've managed to deny just any opportunity of MILS coming in, making this one slightly more shaky. They're still up by 3. Time to play it professionally, time to play it conservatively, not give anything away. They've got a good lead. They don't need to go searching for much more. Just play patiently. See this game out. Oh, that's nearly gone all the way. It had the power, not quite the placement from MILS.
Yeah, it definitely had the power, yeah. And there's another shot though, nearly as well from Defunct. You know, it's still quite an equal game, although the scoreline suggests Apex have run away with it. There's been a lot of chances for MILS as well to get themselves back into this game. Only one has obviously been taken. Nearly a dangerous pre-jump there from Lackstar, but it will be taken away from Defunct, and he gets it past everyone. Just no boost to follow up. He will use the wave dash, get to the mid boost as well. Flicks it over one, no follow-up from Lackstar onto net. Here comes Organ. Original will put the ball away. 5-1, there we go. That's more like it, ladies and gentlemen. That is more like Apex.
Yeah, Defunct getting the assist for that one. 106 kilometers per hour for that hat-trick goal from Original. 4 goals to the good, 124 remaining. It looks like Apex may well take this one. Nero's got a brace for himself, not quite done fighting yet. It's a long old way back.
Yeah, it certainly is. 3 goals a minute, 20 seconds, a goal every 30 seconds if we do the maths. Possible, but it takes a lot of character, and Apex would also need to mess up 3 times for that to happen, and fingers crossed they didn't do that.
Ooh, that one's a little bit shaky as Lackstar finally gets it away. They're just working this clock down. Defunct slowing it, playing the 50-50, goes out towards the middle. No one immediately able to pick it up from Apex, but Lackstar gets up high, carries it forward, and into the back of the net. 6-2 now the score.
No doubt in my mind where this game's going to go now. That has certainly finished it in game number 2. It will be 2-0 and 1 more to win the series. It will be good to see. There's no doubt in my mind where this is going now. If they can it'd take a miracle actually to score 4 goals in this amount of time. So I do think that Apex have secured game number 2, and it's good to see they're finally finding their feet again. They're finding the passes, they're finding the goals, they're finding the shots and the pressure and the possession, and it is working for them absolutely incredibly well. And if they can keep it up, I do think they'll be qualifying not this game but the next one.
Yeah, certainly can't qualify from this current position, being in the middle range matches in round 3, but going 2-1 would certainly put them in a good position, and again may well be one of it should in theory be the second highest seed going into that one. It's a gorgeous redirect from Defunct to make it 7-2. That'll be the final nail in the coffin of game number 2. Apex Gaming move to series point.
Yeah, that is absolutely correct, Solar, and we've been waiting for it the whole time for Apex Gaming to show us their A game again. I think it was probably about an hour wait in between game wins from the last game win to the game win in the previous match, obviously with the wait in between. And
no, you hate to see it.
Bang. Boom.
It had to be done. 8-2, 5 seconds left.
What a goal.
Apex are finally firing again. It was 24 goals scored in Series 1. 1 scored in Series... 2 scored in Series 2. And now we're at a healthy 12 again. Happy days. 2-0 up in the series.
Yeah, it's really, really good to
comfortable.
See. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. And we're going to now the third game, looking very positive. Only needing 1 more game, and after that performance, I'm pretty sure that is destined to happen. So very, 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 very good position to be in, and then that will give them another sweep to add on to their current status and 2-1.
LMR Legends. So all still to play for a lot of these teams, but ultimately it is going to be all good for Apex, and looking for hopefully a nice gentle matchup in the next round, but naturally have to close out this series hopefully with a sweep.
Yeah, that is the plan. They've started well in this game, just need to find the net, and now, what a save, nearly found the net there. Oh, the follow-up will be in, Lackstar being the demon at the back there, coming as third man, finding the net, no problem there, good 50 from Original. Lackstar able to just put that one in the back of the net, nearly saved, but not good enough. 1-0 Apex Gaming, when they were already 2-0 up in series, they were very, very close to taking this completely.
Another sweep would help the game differential going forward, and again would hopefully give us a better seeding going into round number 4. Not many teams will better the current standings, although it may well match up with some of the 2 that dropped down from the round 3 matches. Currently 1-0 up here, looking for a second goal just to give them that cushion once more. Did give up a 1-goal lead earlier on in game number 1, went 2-1 down in fact after a couple of errors, but bounced back ultimately to win it 4-2. Apex finally showing that they can convert. Funked again, denied by the inside of the post.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate as well, he's placing the shots. Oh, there we go. He finds his goal. 2 goals now. Defunct. He'll be happy with that one. Finding it out, catching the defense off the goal, able to put that one into the net, back of the net. 2-0. And Apex do look like they'll be walking through this game with a sweep.
Again, perfect response. Going to be a confidence booster as well going forward. Something that they were lacking against White Rabbit Gaming. If you didn't miss that series, I don't blame you. You may well have wanted to tune out of that one. It wasn't pretty in the end, and White Rabbit Gaming coming out deserved winners, find themselves in the high round 3 matches up against ATK eSports. And that'll, of course, if they do lose that one, it'll be one team that we cannot go on to play, as you can't play the same team twice during the Swiss stage. Just some more seeding knowledge there for you. I hope you've learned something by watching this one in the end, based on that fact. But otherwise, 2-0 up, half the game to go, and it does look like they're just sort of controlling this game at the moment. MILS haven't offered much going forward whatsoever.
Yeah, it's sort of been dead weight at the moment. Nothing is built for MILS at all in this game. It's been all default. Oh, that was a beautiful goal. Carried away into the back of the net. No problem there.
No, he will take that one quite gladly. Someone who hasn't been shooting particularly well over the past few games has got his couple goals back. That's 2 now in game number 3. 3-0 up, controlling things very, very well. This is far more like the AIPX gaming we were expecting to see throughout today. It is a far better performance. Oh, that's incredibly unlucky. Original not quite getting his hat-trick now.
Very, very close indeed to scoring, and he managed to clear it off the line, unfortunately, as well on his way back down. So it is unfortunate, but you know, they have probably most definitely secured this game out the way it is at this moment in time. It's looking to come back on net. Shot comes in, there you go, 4-0 this time. It's Original who puts the pain and puts the salt in the wound. This is definitely going to be an Apex game. Apex will get a sweep, that is what we do know, and it has been a great way to do so as well, and it will give them more confidence to go into the next series and hopefully get themselves qualified.
With a minute and 32 to go, you might well say this one is wrapped up, especially with MILS just not quite able to offer anything going forward in this one. That's an interesting double commit between Defunct and Original. It's not going to matter in the end. It's Original gets dunked out there. Laxar quickest up to that one. Claude just doing it patiently. Shot on target, turned away by Original. Defunct will send that off to the wall for him. Looking to come off the ceiling. The shot down, can't get the double tap. Meets it just a little bit too late and ultimately sends that one high. Lovely little bit of play there, and unfortunate not to find a hat-trick for himself.
Yeah,
wouldn't have even been a hat-trick, sorry. It was Laxar that got the first goal. That would have been his second.
Yeah, and that's 4-1 for you. The MILS eSports finally provide some offence and get themselves a counter-attack goal. 48 seconds remain. 4-1 obviously is the score. Here comes Defunct again. No goal to be found just yet. He will look to pass, maybe no. It will fall back to Original. It will be cleared away though with 37 seconds. Oh, a good offensive there from Defunct, keeping the ball high up in the field. Gets to 50 as well. It will roll down into the centre. Shots aren't on just yet. It's coming back in though. Very slow shot, and it looks like it will be cleared away once more. Defunct can't do too much with that either. And as we close out in the remaining seconds, this game is looking more and more and most definitely like an Apex Gaming win. They have definitely deserved it. They've played very much better than they did in the last series. They've been passing, they've been obviously communicating, less double commits have been present, and it's really worked for them in game number 3, 2, 1 of round number 3.
Yeah, settle a 3-0 sweep there for Apex Gaming. They've got 2 wins and just need 1 more to qualify for next Friday's main event here in the RLCS Fall Open.
Yeah.
Waiting on plenty more results to come in, mind you. I think we might well be one of the first series wrapped up, in fact. As a few games have gone 1-1 and no one else has taken a second game off either team, so a little bit of downtime here, but plenty of teams that we may want to draw against, and a couple that we may like to avoid if we can. May contain nuts, Orlando Pirates being one of those two teams. Of course, only one of them we will, in fact, face, just based off of the fact that they are playing each other. And then ATK, if they should lose against White Rabbit Gaming, we can play them. But should White Rabbit Gaming lose, we will not play them. Because, as I said earlier in this series, you can't play the same team twice in the Swiss stage.
Yeah, of course. And, it's been an absolute amazing day as well. Apex have came back there and really shown what they're worth. And I think now, with the series that are going on, the next game will be another one in favour for themselves. Obviously, the games will probably be taken in the scheme of things 10 to 25 minutes until we're looking like getting the next game underway. So remember, don't go anywhere. You need to grab your popcorn, grab your drinks, go to the toilet, do whatever you need to do in between, and join Solar and whoever may else be attending in the next game, which Apex Gaming could buy their route to the following round next Friday.